What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ashley Davis. The point of this video is to inspire and implore you guys to take action on the things that you want to do right now. Right now. There are certain things that if you don't make a point to do in your life, you'll never get them done. One of my favorite quotes is, "I did is better than I will." I will, I'm gonna, I'm finna, it means nothing. It's useless. And people who talk like that, finna, gonna, about to, getting ready to, they never do it. They never do the things that they say they're gonna do. So I hardly ever talk like that. And I've written about this on the blog, Solitary Beast, and I made a podcast episode. Did you guys know I have a podcast? On the Solitary Beast podcast, I did an episode about why you should start now. And I'll link it in the description box below. On the Solitary Beast podcast, I made an episode titled, "Don't Be Smooth, Be Aggressive." And it's about this mentality that I got. I read it from a guy named Chris Diondes on the Good Looking Loser podcast. But in this podcast, in the blog, he talks about just getting started on your goals before you're ready, because you're never going to be ready. What people do, luckily I don't have this problem, but what I see people do is have an idea in mind of something that they want to do. It could be to travel to some place, to start a business, to start some type of activity. Usually it's around starting a business, starting a fitness goal, something like that. And what you see people do is want to get everything perfect. They have to have the perfect camera, the perfect website, the perfect business card. They haven't sold a single product. They have no clients, but they're stressing out about something which is minutia. Do you guys know that I have been supporting myself with my Rose Park remodeling business for a year, and I don't even have a website? I literally have an Instagram with 10 posts on it and a phone number. I just do good work for people and they refer me. Don't let tiny things stop you from getting down the road, right? You could be smooth later. I could have an awesome website with cool features and pictures and shit in 3D later. I can get like really nice collared shirts later, but now I have my company shirts. I look clean and presentable. When I go to jobs, it's fine. One more layer on this and I'm gonna let you guys go. My favorite holiday of the year is coming up next week. My favorite holiday, and it's the middle of September right now, so you might be asking, what holiday? It's not my birthday, it's not my anniversary, I'm not married. My favorite day of the year is September 25th. Why, Ashley? Why? On September 25th, you have 100 days left in the year. Why is that significant? This is something I've preached before. I did a video about this maybe 3 years ago, talking about the fact that if you start on September 25th, first of all, if you start on September 25th and do an audit of your year, you can think, okay, well, in January of this year, whatever year you're in, what did I want to do? What goals did I set for myself? And you can look at that and think, did I do what I said I was gonna do? Did I do enough to make myself happy with the goals and resolutions that I set for myself this year? Because there are 100 days left in the year, that's actually enough time for you to make a huge dent in those goals if you bust your ass now. 100 days is actually more than 3 months. If you worked hard starting right now or on the 25th, which is when I do this, you could catch up or make a huge dent or even surpass the goal that you set for yourself in January if you had enough focus and if you got motivated. And for some people, that kind of motivation is the only thing that's going to inspire them to work. Otherwise, you're just lazy. Oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it tomorrow. When you start to think, am I going to let myself down on my goals? Another year goes by and I didn't enroll in college classes, lose the weight I said I was going to lose, get the body I wanted to get, start my business, start my side hustle. You're going to let yourself down again. Then the other flip side of that coin is if you start on September 25th, when there's 100 days left in this year, the year that you're in, if you say to yourself, next year, my goal is to, well, it could be anything, pay off your credit card debt, buy a house. Usually the goals people set are, like I said, fitness, money, career, a business, things like that. Whatever the goal is that's important to you. If you say next year, my resolution is going to be to put on 20 pounds of muscle or something, or get to a certain percentage of body fat. If you start now, on January 1st of next year, you will already have the habit ingrained. It's a life hack to start your resolution early on September 25th of the previous year. The thing about any kind of goal is that you have to become a different person to get that thing that you want. The person that you are right now has the type of habits that created whoever you are looking at me right now. Whatever you've been doing the past years and months of your life has created the person in the mirror that you look at every morning. If you don't like something about that person, that your habits have to change, whatever they are. In this example, I'm going to use debt, paying down debt, or saving money. Let's say that. Let's say that you have a goal to save $10,000 just to have it. And here's the thing. You should have 3 months saved up, 3 months of expenses saved up anyway. Okay, so let's say there you have a goal to save $10,000, but you haven't been saving any money. Actually, you go into debt at the end of every month because your spending is kind of out of control. You have to become a person that saves money, that is on a budget, that probably cooks more meals at home. You might have to work a second job. You have to become a different person in order to get that goal. The problem with trying to start a goal on January 1st is it's the worst possible time to try to get started changing your habits. It's January 1st. In Salt Lake, it's cold as shit. If I was a person that wanted to lose 10 or 15 pounds and I started in January 1st, I would never do it because it's freezing in Salt Lake City in January. There's 5 or 8 inches of snow on the ground. It's 1 or 2 degrees. The air is filthy. I'm not going to go outside to run. I'm not going to feel like going to the gym. It's miserable to start a habit in January. It's the middle of winter. A lot of people don't have very much money because it's right after Christmas and you bought a lot of stuff. Start your goals in September when it's easy, when it's just simple and easy. That way, by the time you get to January 1st, you're already in the habit. You could be 100 days into your habit of saving money. You know how good you'd be at saving money in 3 months? If you just said, okay, well, I'm going to make my budget. I'm going to pay myself first and save myself first. I'm going to do the Dave Ramsey debt snowball and pay off my debts. You'd be in the habit of it. It would be easy for you by January 1st. And then you could start your goal for next year. Okay, next year I'm going to pay down my debt. But you've already kind of cheated in a way, or you've given yourself a little bit of a head start. So let's get to the point of this video. The point of me making this video, guys, is to, if there's something that you want, you absolutely have to go for it right now. Who knows what the world is going to look like in 6 months? Look what we've learned in the last year and a half. Look what we've learned in the last year and a half about how fast the world can change. The thing that you want might not even exist or be attainable in a year and a half. So don't wait. Start right now on the thing that you want. Next week, on the 25th, I'm going to make a video, which I had been planning to make anyway. I made another video 3 years ago, and I'll link it in the description box below, about why it's so important to start on your goals in September, giving yourself the 100-day head start on the next year's resolutions. But what you can do right now, this is your homework assignment, and let me know in the comment box below if you decide to do this. Listen, if you don't start now, you probably will never start. So what you can do is challenge yourself to do this, or give yourself the grace of letting it go. If there's something that you want and you're not even going to take the time to do this one thing that I'm going to tell you in a second, then stop even bothering yourself, torturing yourself, thinking about this goal. Get out a Post-it note or sheet of paper and write the one thing that you want to do next year on this paper. Whatever it is, you know what your one goal is. And you may have 3 or 4 or 5. But the thing about it is if you haven't done anything towards your goals in a long time, having 3 or 4 or 5 goals is too much for you. Make it easy on yourself. Just choose one. Choose the one most important goal that's on your list of goals. You can make the whole list. Choose one and stick it on a Post-it note in the mirror. You can put it on the lamp by your bed. You can put it like a little sticky note on your phone. Whatever you have to do to put it in the top of your mind. And just start thinking about how you're going to achieve that goal. So you probably need 2 sheets of paper. You need one Post-it note to write that on there, and then you need a second Post-it note to just start brainstorming. Well, you want to save $10,000 in the next year. How can you do that? Are you going to do Uber Eats on the weekends? Are you going to mow lawns? Are you going to get some overtime at your work? What are you going to do? Are you going to cut back some places? If you put something in the top of your mind and make it a goal, I promise you guys, it's crazy how this happens. Like the planets will start to align the planets will start to align in crazy ways to make it possible for you to achieve your goal. Set an intention, guys. Get your Post-it note out. Write the one goal that you want to do for next year on it, and just start thinking. Just start putting that intention out and watch how things happen. All right, guys, go watch my video about why I purchased raw land, and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your intention is if you feel like sharing it, and I probably will work on a video to tell you guys what my intention is for next year too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.